All right, here is the Chapter 5 and 6 study guide notes for Ender's Game. Chapter 5 is titled Games. First question is, what games are being played in this chapter? Hint, more than just the ones in the game room. Mind games are probably the biggest. As we've seen a lot of times in the previous chapters, how they begin with the adults talking, they really like to play mind games. Bernard, the boy whose arm Ender broke, played mind games and antagonized Ender. Ender used his desk or his big fancy iPad to break into the security and send messages to Bernard. Question 2, examine Ender's dealings with Bernard. He destroys him. How does he do it and why? Ender was able to hack the security desk system and send anonymous messages as well as messages as Bernard in order to break down his control. Who is Dap? Why is he important to the launchies? Dap is the launchie supervisor. He basically says that he is their mother. He helps the group get to where they need to get. The first night at battle school, he went to all the kids and gave them reassurance. He's important because he symbolizes a lifeline to all the kids at battle school. What advice does Mick give Ender? How does Ender feel about Mick? Now, Mick is an older cadet. Ender is sitting by himself eating, and Mick comes over and sits down and talks to him. Mick tells him to make friends, kiss butt, and make sure that the older kids don't despise him. He doesn't really like Mick, Ender doesn't, and he knows that they won't be friends. Question 5, who becomes Ender's first friend and under what circumstances? Ender's first friend is a kid named Shen. They become friends because of Ender getting back at Bernard and knocking him down a few notches. Again, Bernard kind of makes fun of Shen, but Ender gets back at him. Chapter 6 is called The Giant's Drink. This chapter introduces a virtual reality game the kids play on their desks. The voices call it the mind game. We learn that failure in the game can have serious consequences in the real world. What has happened in some cases? In kind of a real roundabout way, in one case, a cadet committed suicide over not being able to defeat the giant in the game. Why can't Ender beat the giant at first? How does he eventually win? What lesson does this teach Ender? Ender felt the game was rigged, that he never had a chance to win. He climbs up and digs through the giant's eye. The lesson he learns is that you have to be willing to do anything to win. And question 3, the chapter introduces the battle room where much of the action takes place in the rest of the book. What makes Ender especially able to function in this zero-gravity environment? How do the suits and guns work? Ender's ability to use force from pushing off of things and other cadets help him maneuver. The guns work by using a charged light. Question 4, how do Ender and Ally become friends? What is surprising about Ender's friendship with Ally? Ender and Ally become friends in the battle room by using each other to maneuver. They also work together. So this is important. This is someone's working with Ender. What's surprising is that Ally is friends with Bernard, who hates Ender. Who do the boys choose to be their launch leader, and why does their choice seem appropriate? The group chooses Ally to be the launch leader. This is appropriate because Ally is friends with both Ender and Bernard, and he has become sort of a bridge between the two. So, that's chapters 5 and 6.